Run.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm an average European guy and this is episode 2 of our journey to turn a tiny base into a full-blown medieval city. If you haven't seen the first episode yet, make sure to check that out first. It will give you the full story. But enough of that, let's get back into it. As I returned home, I got back to farming resources, so I went to chop down more trees because I wanted to build a herbalist hut. I also needed more materials to grow this base of operation into a village and later a thriving city. After gathering all the necessary stuff, I got back to building that herbalist hut. While I was doing that, I realized I would need some villagers to work around here, so I checked out what kind of houses I could build. After staring at this beautiful building wheel for a while, I decided to make a simple stone house for our first immigrants, residents. But of course, we need a lot of stone for that. We will get back to it later. First, I quickly finished building the herbalist hut. Then, I started a new project I'm calling Operation Stone. We cleared out everything from the nearby cave, literally everything. I was battling stamina and carry weight at the same time. After a few minutes, I checked my skill tree to see how many points I need to unlock more carry weight. I was way off, so I just kept grinding. Oh, and yeah, I found out we can see better with a torch. Game changing. Once we were finally done mining and had gathered enough stone, I started our building projects the next morning. Was it the simple stone house I have been gathering stone for half an hour? Of course not. I started building a kitchen. After that was finished, I finally went to work on our real goal, the stone house. We gathered a ridiculous amount of stone for it, so what else could we possibly need? More stone? No. We need a ridiculous amount of logs and planks. And you know how planks are made? From logs. That's right. We needed more wood. From there the routine was go cut down trees, then build, then repeat. By chopping down the forest, I found breakfast, lunch, dinner, tomorrow's lunch and dinner. I had at home because, let's be honest, I'm still too weak to carry whole trees and a horse. After that, I just repeated our usual process. If you are enjoying the grind, consider subscribing, and if you are already there, hit that like button. Also, I stream on Twitch, Kick and YouTube. Catch me live, I would love to see you there. After the big grind, the stone house was finally ready for people to live in. It took a while, but we got it done. Then I went to sleep and spun the lucky wheel. New season, new challenges. Can we survive the scorching weather? Let's find out. Just as I woke up, I gathered my stuff to sell and headed to Skauki. On the way, I stumbled upon a broken cart and decided to leave everything there because a wolf attacked me. And of course, I am way too brave to fight. I ran so far I almost left Oxbow. That's dedication, don't you think? I had two goals. Find someone to live in our village and gather wood for us, sell my stuff, and maybe on the way help someone in need. Well, in Skauki we had no luck finding decent folks, and yeah, this summer is going to be hot. Me stepping into the fire didn't help either.
Some people just can't dress for the weather.
In the village, I noticed a girl who looked like she needed help. She told us there was an ogre in the local public toilet, but before I could deal with that, I had to sell my stuff. After selling everything, I headed to the toilet to figure out what was happening. I spoke with the so-called ogre. Turns out it was just some poor guy with diarrhea, so we needed to get him some medicine to free up the only toilet in the village. Still needing to find someone to work in my village, I took a wagoner to Piastovia. It only cost me 160 coins. First thing I did was buy the medicine for the guy. By checking out the town, I noticed a local plague was hitting hard in Piastovia. People were getting stuck in stuff. I left that mess to the local doctor and went looking for someone with at least 3 levels in instruction. After watching a group of people around the campfire, I figured it was wiser to keep looking and headed to another village, Klonika. Stayed on task, tracking down someone who could chop wood for us long term. Halfway to Klonika, I found myself in a swamp and stumbled upon a poor dude. Don't think he's going to need his stuff anymore. Found another copper axe, and yeah, also had to borrow a few things. Also, I found dinner. Not like we needed it, we still haven't finished that horse meat. Didn't even look, that's how good I am with a knife. After a bit more looting, we finally arrived in Klonika in one piece. Time to sell our stuff again. But before I could, I noticed the plague from Piastovia might be spreading from here. I figured it was best to leave that alone and went to find a merchant. After selling, with high hopes, I finally found someone suitable for the open job. We invited her to our base. As she walked home, yep, she's walking. Fair deal, I think. I ran after her to chat a bit since there will only be the two of us at the base for now. I told her some nice things, then also headed home. Of course, I used the wagoner, who charged me an extra 13 coins because I'm overweight.
What?
But I didn't complain. You might be wondering, what about our freshly recruited lumberjack? She can walk. That's the least she can do when I'm giving her a place to live, right? Back home, progress smacked me in the face. I started building a smithy, even though I was tired from all the work. But who else is going to do it? Me, obviously. Guess what? I didn't have enough food, so I went out at night to gather more. But in no time the smithy was done. I crafted some stone axes so our new helper can get to work, and before heading to bed, I even planted 2 apple trees. I woke up holding a burning torch and I felt like I could do anything, so I went to check on our neighbor, maybe to raise her up a bit. We landed the plus 10, so the W race is working. Let's see where this goes. After saying goodbye to her, I will say it to you guys too. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed the episode and I will catch you in the next one.